Hello, it's Brandy with Fluffy Fleece Macrame Tutorials. Today we're going to be creating this woven diamond design. There are only two knots that you will need to know for this design. The lark's head knot is used to attach the cords to the dowel, and the diagonal double half hitch is used to surround the woven pattern. I will link my knot guide above just in case you need instruction on those two knots. So now we're going to do diagonal double half hitch. Go to the center and take your cord that's on the right hand side of the center, and that's going to be going down the left side. It's going to be your left angle. These cords are your working cords for this side. And these cords will be your working cord to create that angle. So you're going to start off with your very first working cord, and you're going to go over the top, back behind, and pull that through the loop you created. Slide it up and snug it up to the top. Same thing. You're going to keep your working cord at that angle, or your filler cord at the same angle, and you're going to create that little loop. And this is going to go behind the filler cord and through the loop. And tighten it up to the top. So you're done with that cord. You're going to move on to your next working cord, and you're going to continue on the same way, creating that loop and pulling your cord through the loop. So same again, create that little loop and bring this cord through the loop. Same angle. I like to bring my cords in nice and tight to ensure that I don't get too much of a gap. I still want to try and keep these cords going vertically rather than ending up being curved. Okay, I'm going to use the cord coming out from what was originally a working cord. So we'll tie that up, and we're going to do the same thing with our double half hitch knots. And we're going to just continue on with our knots. Trying to match up the angle. And you're trying to match up the length of the strands. So this one, you want to match up to this length and try as best as you can to keep it at that same length. So if you didn't do a very good job keeping them the same length, then you'd start kind of going off of a true squared pattern. So where you're wanting to end up. And you'll focus on the same thing as you go across and tie your knots with your working cords. This one and this one, you want to try and get them to be about the same, and you want your angle to be a really true angle. So that's this one. my last cord. To match up there. Okay. So one of the other things I suggest you do is kind of pull on that filler cord just a little bit to make sure that these knots are up as far as they need to go to make sure that these lengths are even. Okay, so one of the designs I like to do is a twist, where I kind of do a woven twist. And I always start with the bottom cords, where they would go on the original cord that's used as the filler cord. So I'm going to use the original filler cord. So I'll start with this end knot. So we'll do that over here as well. Okay, so that's the start. And this is how you'll knot your first knots. Onto there. So your first knot is going to be with actually your end knot. So you're going to take your filler cord over the top. And when I do this, I don't push it all the way up until after I've got the 3 knots in there. So this one you want it to lay just below that. And this next one. Okay, so those are up. These guys, same thing. You're gonna leave some space. Your filler cord is over the top. Okay, so that's the 3. And these are going to get pushed up. Okay. We're going to go underneath this side. Okay. We're going for an over and under and over and under. So we got under these and over these. So then these 3 are going to go under these 3. Over these 3, and under these, over these, then we'll bring these knots together like that and continue the weave. So now we're going to take these 3 cords and create 3 diagonal double half hitch knots. diagonal double half hitch at the end to secure it together. So that is a beautiful center pattern. Thank you for joining me today for this woven diamond design. I am trying to grow my channel, so if you did enjoy this tutorial, please like, subscribe, and set up notifications. To subscribe, please tap on my logo at the center of the screen.